While we're getting ready for this next piece, I want to recognize some individuals this year that have gone above and beyond and done an incredible amount of work. And they submitted a tape last December. I believe it was due for December 15th. And they had to play various scales. It was 3 scales, 2 major scales, at least 2 octaves, sometimes 3, depending upon the instrument that they played. And they had to play the chromatic scale to the full range of the horn from the bottom to the top and back down. And then they had to do that at precise dimensional marking. So a lot of us can play stuff like that any pace we want, but to actually be held accountable to a certain rhythm, that becomes a little bit different story. And then they had to play 2 exercises, and they were very difficult. If you were a percussionist, and Brady knows all about this, they had to play something on the marimba, a very difficult piece on mallets. How many mallets did that take? 2 or 4? How many mallets? On your marimba part? 2. Okay. It looks like 4 sometimes. Sounds like 4. And then he also had to play a snare drum solo and a timpani part, and then they submit all of that. And so I would like to recognize these students. We submitted their names, and then the board at the state level decides, they listen to all those tapes from across the state, and they decide who they can select. So I would like these people to please stand. Jenna Steffel, Jenna Kramer, Brady Bast, Kayleen Davis, Julia Sealing, Samantha Engstrom, and Paul Meland. Would you all please stand? Paul, you can stand, remain standing. Okay. Of all those students, Paul was selected to that group, and we were at the concert here a couple weeks ago, and it was in Farmington at the high school, and what a beautiful place to play. And it was April 10th, wasn't it, Paul? And the director was Dr. Jerry Lucard from the University of Minnesota. And what a tremendous concert. I think every year those groups keep getting better. So Paul was one of 2 tenor saxes selected to that group. So I would like to honor Paul and his mother and dad, Jeff and Susan. Would you please stand? Thank you. That is a tremendous accomplishment. And even though the others were not selected, they learned a lot about their instrument and how they play by going through that entire process. And you heard Paul earlier in his solo over here, and I think you